Today, we are unboxing a whole bunch of EDC gear. Now, you could buy any one of these items individually. However, this package came from Monthly Knife Club. Monthly Knife Club is Monthly Knife Club is a subscription-based company where you can sign up to get knives and gear delivered to your house monthly. Just depending on which tier you sign up to, depends on what knives show up to your door. Now, they also have other subscription-based lines like their Zippos. So you can sign up to get monthly Zippos sent to your house as well, because, you know, there's 1,000,001 different designs that Zippo does as well. So let's start off with opening up some of these Zippos, because we have two different versions or two different Zippo models. Like I said, this is a separate subscription box. Everything's linked down in the description, but let's check these babies out. So we have two really cool designs. I can already tell which one I like the most. So first, starting it off, this is a Guy Harvey edition. Guy Harvey is a unique blend of artist, scientist, angler, diver, explorers, and conservationist. I can't even say this damn word. Why can't I do this? What's wrong with me right now? Conservationist. Conservationist who uses his keen eye, background in marine biology, and lifetime spent on and under the ocean to create wildlife artwork with unmatched authenticity. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of this product benefit the marine research and education of the Guy Harvey Foundation. So this looks like a pirate type of, deal. It's, it's got a pirate on the front of it. It's got a map. It's got a swordfish, skull, couple swords, stingray. So, something, if you're into like the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, or just pirate stuff, period. Or I would say sailing, anything like that. Anything sailing related, I guess, or water related, maybe. Now, it's cool. It's all brass. It's not really my style personally. I do love the all brass lighters though. Now, this one is a little more my speed. I do like the brass on this though. I love brass lighters. I have another one that's just a solid brass one with no design on it. This one is another water design. It looks like Poseidon on the front of it, I'm guessing. The Greek god. I think it's the Greek god of water or something, or the ocean or something like that. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong, but it's pretty cool. It's got a nice little artistic design. It's got a polished blue anodization or coating over it that looks really cool. I love this color blue. To me, man, I've always had this thing with certain color blues with my eyes since I was like a child. Certain color blues like almost blind me when I look at it, and this is really close to it. I mean, I love this blue. It's very beautiful. But yeah, for some reason, like I had these certain color blues that when I see it, it's almost like they glow compared to other colors. And it's just something that almost like I said, it almost blinds me. Now, these are obviously not filled yet. So, you do have to fill them up. I have all this stuff to fill them up. So I'll be filling them up right after this. And, yeah. Like I said, I do carry a Zippo in one of my bags. And, I have a couple different ones to choose from. And now I have even more because I got the monthly subscription. Let's get to the next one. The next one, I'm just going to grab stuff and we'll talk about what it is and everything. So this next one is a you know what, I should probably go like this. Let's go with the standard, which is, so this would be a budget. Excuse me, this would be a budget tier. This next one, it's the standard. I think it's the KUBEY. Yes, so this next one is from the standard line, which is, an affordable line. I actually like this knife a lot. This is a model that I've liked ever since it dropped from KUBEY. This to me is a phenomenal EDC knife for precision. It has a very thin blade, very thin geometry, very pokey tip. This is a utility cutting beast, and the size of it makes it very capable for detailing work and things like that. However, because of the thickness, you still have a great grip. to do any power cuts or anything like that. The action and hole deployment, it lands in like the perfect spot. It's just, you know, it's set up for reverse flicking action or thumb flicking, it doesn't matter, or slow rolling, I guess. But action's really good. I've always enjoyed this model. It does come in multiple different colors. This one, I think is in, no, this one's in D2 steel. I'm not positive, but I think they might have some other versions in different steels of this model, but I've always loved the model. This one would be 35 bucks and the total value would be between 40 and 50 bucks. So if you would have bought it individually, you're going to spend a little bit more, but if you would have got their subscription, you would have got it for 35 bucks plus shipping and handling. Let's get to the next one. So the next one is tier 2. So, and guys, just so you guys know, this is 3 different boxes technically I'm going through, so I might mix these up a little bit. Forgive me. I'm just showing you guys the kind of stuff you do get from them, but this is actually a monthly package right here. So, these packages would have came to you if you would have ordered, or if you would have subscribed to them, you know, a month or two ago. So, okay, so tier 2, you would have gotten the Concept Fusa. This is a model that I actually do have a version of. I have a micarta version, and I do like it. It's very compact, and that's what I love about it. The blade sits perfectly inside the handle, so you don't have any exposure. So to carry this, super easy to carry. It has a very comfortable, good flipping action. So it has a great comfortable flipper tab with great action, nice access to the lock bar right there, very easy to disengage, and it's super smooth. You almost don't expect it to be as smooth as it is. It's not like false shut, but it's very glassy smooth. Perfectly centered, deep carry clip, not reversible. But yeah, this is a cool little EDC knife. The blade steel should be 154 cm. Yes, 154 cm, good geometry. This is I call it a Japanese style tanto. It has a little bit of drop to it, but it is pretty much a straight back tanto, but it does not have a straight edge here, which would be an Americanized tanto. However, it does have the secondary tip, which Americanized tantos do have. So I think of this as like a modified Japanese tanto because it's rounded up here in the front. But you know, call it what you want. This is 55 bucks, like I said, and you know, the total value if you bought it individually, it'd be, you know, between $66 and $95, just depending on which version you get probably. All right, so the next one is the Onx Plan. Oh yeah, so this is something I really like. So this is from the Onx line. What is it? This would be $120, but for $120, you are getting this Voxness Design Fox Core. This is, I think this is made in Italy, and I like this thing. This thing's pretty cool. This is almost like a lightweight version of some, you know, I can't even think of what model it would be, but they have another model that's very similar to this, and maybe it is the same model and it's just a budget version of it. But this is FRN scales with an aluminum backspacer, deep carry wire clip that is reversible, steel liner lock, very good action. Like, it has a nice comfortable flipper tab, very easy to launch out there, nice and snappy, good reverse flicking hole and thumb flicking hole. You can easily slow roll. It has a great sound too. I like this. Very ergonomic. It's compact this way, so you know it's not like the longest, but it's so thick and girthy that it's like you really hang on to that thing. I mean, you can squeeze the life out of this, so you can definitely tell you can bear down on this. The blade shape's going to be pretty useful. You know, I usually prefer a lower tip on my knives, you know, especially for like utility purposes, but this will be just fine. And a lot of people like an okay amount of belly because then you can cut down on a flat surface. You know, if it's like a Warncliffe or something like that, you can't get that, you know, a nice cutting edge down on a flat surface like that. So that is one benefit to having a belly. The liner lock access is really good. You see, man, this thing's damn near like a guillotine. It's just fall shutty. N690 steel. They like to use that steel. Yes, Maniago, Italy. It is definitely made in Italy. N690 steel, Italians or Italian companies do like to use that steel quite a bit. I do think they tend to overprice it a little bit. This one, you know, is an okay example. I know it's made in Italy, so I expect the price to be, you know, a little bit more expensive than what you'd get from, you know, China or something. But yeah, N690, it's a mid-range steel. You know, I like to think of it like a VG10, an AUS 10, 10CR, you know, basically right there with that. So this one's my favorite so far. I really like that. That's a cool knife. 120 bucks too, you know, and otherwise it would be 160 to $187 between there. I'm not sure if that's the exact price of it. I'm guessing it is around 150, 160 bucks. So you'd be saving, you know, a decent amount of money signing up. And that's a really cool model. I like that. Now let's get to this this entire package. So I got an entire, so I think all that was one package, or not one package, multiple packages, just depending on which tier you were in. This one is all by itself. So we have, you're gonna get the holograph stickers. I'm not gonna sit here and go through those. I think that's, you know, pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna get everything in the advanced plan. So in the advanced plan, you get MKC Sharp Edge Enjoyer Artwood color changing paracord. So this is color change. Whoa, is it? I guess it's color changing paracord. All weather, 550 pounds test. Yeah. UV resistant, ties well, 7-strand core. 8 lines in one. 100 feet can be turned into hundreds by pulling out the 7 inner strands. You can use them as individual cords. That's pretty cool. But yeah, paracord, useful as all hell, man. I can't, you know, obviously I think this is pretty self-explanatory too. This stuff's used for so many things. And, you know, if you're an outdoorsman, a camper, a hiker, whatever, I think that this is a must-have because this stuff can save your life. I mean, made in the USA, love to see that. And, you know, this stuff is super strong too. Like the amount of strength these things have is 550 pounds. So, and I'm pretty sure it's even higher than that. That's just, you know, the minimum. Anyways, let's get to the next one. So the MKC Sharp Enjoyer, I don't know what that is here. It's not this, is it? No. All right, so Black Hawk bolt action pen. Let's check this bad boy out. Ooh, I should have used one of the knives we unboxed. Why didn't I do that? And this damn packaging is legit. They don't want nobody getting into this pen. I recently seen that Doug Markita has a video coming on tactical pens, on how to defend yourself with a tactical pen. And, you know, basically it's like a less lethal option if you're in a self-defense situation where you might not want to stab or shoot the person. But anyways, it does have a glass breaker on one side. It is bolt action. See how it writes, because that's the most important to me. Oop, gotta take that little rubber piece off. Gotta take the rubber off. Yeah, writes pretty good. Yeah, definitely not bad. It is an aluminum body. It does have some knurling up here. I wouldn't want to cap it with my thumb because of that, you know, the glass breaker. Does that come off? Oh yeah, so you can, yeah, that's just for that. So you can take the clip off if you want, but the clip is, you know, on there if that is something that you prefer. I know I do. I like to have clips on my stuff. But yeah, solid pen, you know, it's a solid pen because it's solid aluminum. So this is a metal construction pen. So being that it's metal, it's something that, you know, you can be a little bit more abusive with. And in a tactical situation, you know, if you did have to use it, you know, for something, it's not going to bend and break in your hand, you know, during that use. So that's pretty cool. And pens, we already know pens are very handy. We always need to write stuff. I mean, I'm always writing stuff. What's the next one? The next one is the Kershaw Method. So this I actually unboxed already. I like Kershaw's. Kershaw's, like I always say, this Kershaw's always going to have a place in my heart. You know, there was a time where basically all I got was Kershaw's, and it was because they were the step between crap knives, like gas station knives that I didn't want, and really quality knives. And at that time, that's snappy. At the time, that was like high quality for me, you know, spending like 50, 60 bucks for a Kershaw. And that's what really got me into folding knives, because I seen the difference between a $10, $13, $15 knife and like a $50, $60 knife. It was a huge difference. So we have a drop point blade, I believe an 8CR, yeah, 8CR 13 MOV. It is a hollow grind, not a deep hollow grind, but it is a hollow grind for sure. Nice thin blade stock. That's one thing you can say about Kershaw's, man. They do some good blade stock thicknesses. This is very snappy, man. This launches out there. Now this one's going to be more of a budget friendly version. It is very lightweight, FRN scales that are very grippy. Good access to the lock bar. The detent, you know, it does double clutch, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. You can get past it just by holding low on the lock bar. Man, it's super snappy, man. I like this flipping action. It does have a pocket clip, not reversible, and it's not deep carry, but, you know, I don't think you'll have an issue with that. You know, it looks like it has a good ramp and everything. It is all coated nice and black. So, yeah, just a nice little budget knife. It's kind of the size that a lot of people like to carry. I think it's cool. Like I said, man, Kershaw does a really, really good job. And I love, my favorite line of theirs is their USA stuff. They do a really good job. But even their budget stuff, man, they are like, you know, they're the kind of knife you want to get in that price range. You tend to want to stay away from like the Smith & Wessons and things like that. Anyways, let's get to the next one. So the next one is the Gerber Chunk Pry Bar. We do have some more knives to get to, by the way, so hang tight. All right, so this is pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to take it out. You know, it's got a clip on it. It's a pry bar, so you can see right there. It's got a nail puller and a pry tool. It's got a bottle opener. Is that micarta? Oh, nice. It's got micarta on it. That's cool. Gerber, step it up. 6 tools, travel friendly, meaning, you know, you can travel with it on an airplane. But yeah, 6 tools. Let's count. 1, 2. I see 2. Okay, so we have small pry bar. Oh, so one side of this is considered a flathead or something. So we have small flathead, a nail puller, a wire stripper. Oh, so that's sharp. Okay, so a wire stripper, medium flathead driver, so small flathead, big flathead, and a pry bar, and then bottle opener, and then the pocket clip. Okay, so the next one is going to be from the premium plan, and you get everything that was in the advanced plan, everything that we've already checked out, you would have gotten with this purchase, and that would be what, 163, and this would be added into it, and that is the Besttech Torpedo. I actually like this knife quite a bit. I have a yellow version because they do come in a few different colors. It's got, in my opinion, a great size and profile. Overall, it's just a basic EDC knife, and for it being, somewhat of a budget knife, it is a good budget knife. Super snappy action, good access to the lock bar, great blade shape for EDC. The size of the handle, you can get a full grip, and the way the flipper tab is, you can choke up right over it. So it's going to be good at utility cuts, slicing, turning it around and cutting straps, basically everything. That detent is nice. My one negative that I would say would just be, well, 1, button screws. I don't like button screws, but 2, the choil. It could definitely use a choil, but this, it being an affordable knife, it's not that big of a deal if you need to cut in your own choil or just let it go. It's not that big of a deal. But all in all, Torpedo is a super solid knife, a great EDC companion. Next is from the Ultimate Plan, which you will get everything previous. So, you'll get that Besttech and then everything that we've already featured. And this is the EDC Tac from Concept, the Concept EDC Tac. I actually have the blue version of this, and yeah, it's cool, man. It's got this one especially because I'll tell you what, I've had mine for quite some time, and mine eventually wound up getting some up and down. Well, actually, it started off with a little bit of up and down, and it's never failed or anything like that. It's been great, but you know, it does have that, and it's gotten a little bit worse. This one is a damn vault. It is very solid. So mine was an early model. I'm just guessing that that's, you know, the reason, because it was like a very early model. This has a drop point blade. It is a straight back drop point with a nice swedge in the front end. This is going to be easy to do utility cuts. Great little slicer, nice and thin behind the edge. We have titanium overlays over steel liners with a titanium mill pocket clip. And then this one has the orange G10, but you know, there is different versions. They even have Damascus versions. Super snappy action with a button lock. Yeah, this one has a nice detent, man. Like a really, really nice detent. I couldn't have asked for the detent to be any better on this. Seriously, wow. Yeah, this one's way better than my original one. But like I said, that was a very early model, so you got to put that into consideration. But yeah, pretty damn awesome. The blade steel's S35 VM, should have said that. Titanium backspacer. It does have like a glass breaker on the back. Not sure how well that would work. It probably work, but I don't know. I have never tested it. So thumb studs are a little tight, but you can get to them, obviously, because I am. You know, so that would be one little negatives. I wish there was a little bit bigger of a chamfer, maybe, or I just wish the thumb studs were a little bit easier to get to, but they're not bad. Like, it's not uncomfortable or anything like that. Sharpen tool and plunge grind, again, could be better. I do have one more knife. I don't see where it's put in here. I've been trying to find it. I don't have it on the cards, or at least I can't seem to find it. But it is not a great knife. So maybe it's just an addition. It is a Pakistani Damascus knife, which I would always encourage people to stay away from these. They are usually poorly heat treated, very, very soft. A lot of times the Damascus is not good Damascus. It's like sharpening two different steels. Even on this one, like I can almost feel the two different steels right now. It could just be microchips, but typically, you know, most of the Pakistani Damascus knives I've sharpened have not been good at all. In fact, very, very bad. This one has some multicolored wood, I think it is, which looks kind of cool. I'm just not, you know, big on, you know, it. I think it's kind of ugly, especially with the Damascus, you know, combo. The leather sheath, not too bad. It looks decent. You know, I'm not going to complain about that too. Oh, wait, never mind. I will complain about it. It's got glue on the back of it. I don't know why they had to add glue if they had the stitch. But, you know, hey, cut that off. At least clean it off, you know. But, hey, it is what it is. It's a Pakistani Damascus knife. And here is the name of it, and I know it's from Pakistan because bam, Pakistan. So like I said, I don't know where this one fit in, but it did come in the box. But yeah, there you guys go. Just a quick look at something, you know, what you can kind of expect when you get a subscription from Monthly Knife Club. I do these monthly, so I get to show you guys, you know, some of the packages that they send out. I know if you have the subscription, you probably are not going to want to watch because you don't want to be exposed to you, I guess. So, you know, forewarning, when you hear me in the beginning say the name of the company, if you don't want to see what's in the package and you want it to be a surprise, just click off. But anyways, if you guys like this type of content, I will put some cards up on the screen for you to click on. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.